So we have just started with your kinematics beta. So we have done with the distance, displacement, instantaneous distance and instantaneous velocities and as well as of your speed. Let us try to go for the next one right now. That is about your acceleration. Faster way. What is an acceleration beta? Acceleration is a vector quantity represented by your a bar. So how do you write the acceleration beta? Acceleration is nothing but what? Change in velocity, rate of change of velocity of an object is called as in what? Acceleration. So I can write here acceleration a bar is equals to your change in velocity, divided by time taken, divided by your time taken. Okay, so I can write this one as a is equals to change in velocity means v final minus v initial divided by your time interval for that one. Say for example of your t, vi is nothing but initial and v final is nothing but of vf is nothing but of your initial. So this is your acceleration. Units for this one is velocity is measured in meter per second, down is also second, so it is meter per your second square. That will be the your unit for that one. And vector quantity, it is a vector quantity part of relation. Is it clear for everyone? Is it clear? Now if I'm talking
Yes, sir.
about average beta,
Yes, sir.
so if I'm writing the average velocity, a average will be equal to how much beta? A average is equals to your delta v divided by your delta t. That is nothing but of your v2 minus v1 divided by your t2 minus of your t1 part. So that will be your average part. Now if I'm talking about instantaneous acceleration, average means between a given interval of a time beta. If I'm talking about it any instant of your time, that is called instantaneous acceleration. So that is nothing but of your a instantaneous is equals to, directly we'll write it as of your dv by your dt, dv by your dt part of relation. This is your instantaneous acceleration. We already know that as velocity is equals to
Sir,
as
sir,
velocity is equals to what beta? Dx by dt. So I can write a is equals to, I'll write here right now. So a is equals to, this is d by over dt. In the place of if I'm writing this one, dx by over dt. So this will come out for me how much beta? D square into your x by over dt square. So this is your acceleration as a function of your x. If I'm writing the acceleration as a function of your x, so a will be equal to your d square into your x by your dt square part of a relation. I can even write acceleration something like this beta. मान के चलो, if I'm taking an acceleration, a is equals to, this one is dv by your dt, dv by your dt, divide and multiply by x on both the sides, that is nothing but of your dx. Now if you see this one carefully, this dx by dt will give me what beta? Velocity. So the acceleration will become for me here, a bar is equals to your dx by dt is nothing but v into your, this one is dv by your dx. So this is your acceleration of the given condition, isn't it? Now this one is what? When acceleration is given as the function of your x, when acceleration is given as a function of, sorry, velocity, acceleration is given as a function of velocity, then I'll be using the formula a is equals to v into dv by dx part of relation. So these are the some of the formulas you should remember for this one, for the given conditions. So what is an acceleration? A is equals to change in velocity by time. If I'm writing average, delta v by delta t. Instantaneous is dv by dt. Velocity is dx by dt. If I'm writing acceleration as a function of your x, in the place of your v, substitute the value of your dx. So this will become for me d square into your x by dt square. So acceleration can also be written as of your d square into your x by your dt square part of relation. The same way, if I divide and multiply by your x on both the sides, that is called as of your acceleration as a function of velocity, then a is equals to how much for me? V into dv by your dx part, and velocity is a function of your x. Then this velocity should be the function of your x. Then I can use the formula a is equals to v into dv by dx part of relation. Now this acceleration is of two types beta. If acceleration is negative, this is known as of what? Deceleration. isn't it? Are also called as of what? Retardation, isn't it? If it is your positive, then obviously it is known as of your positive acceleration. Nothing to be tell particularly about that one. So that will be equal to your positive acceleration.
सर
हाँ बेटा,
सर ये बैकग्राउंड चेंज कर सकते हैं आप?
क्यों बेटा?
सर स्पेक्स वालों को नहीं दिख रहा, अब थोड़ा ब्लर दिख।
ओके, एक्चुअली अपने को हमारे कॉलेज में क्या है, ग्रीन बोर्ड पे ही पढ़ाना बोल के कंडीशन हो गया है, तो मैंने पूरों को ग्रीन बोर्ड लगा दिया बेसिकली। नेक्स्ट सेशन से कर ले तो ना, अभी फिर पूरा सेटिंग को चेंज करना पड़ेगा फिर मेरे को।
ओके सर, ओके
ठीक है ना, आज के लिए एडजस्ट हो जाओ, मैं कल से फिर आप लोग को दूसरे में चले जाता हूँ, ठीक है?
ओके सर।
ओके, तो आई राइट विद द white pen so it will be easy for you to see it basically. Okay, so we got accelerations right now, all the forms of your accelerations, form of relations. I hope everyone is clear about an acceleration. कुछ डाउट है क्या? देखो इसके अंदर एक्सेलरेशन पार्ट के अंदर विल ट्राई टू डू सम प्रॉब्लम्स रिलेटेड टू दिस वन। फास्टरली पूछ लो
सर। थर्ड वाला इक्वेशन फिर से समझाइए।
थोड़ा, ये वाला
जी सर।
इसको क्या कह रहा? देखो ये जो v है ना, v की जगह dx by dx I have taken d into d, that is nothing but d square into x, ये dt into dt, that is nothing but of your dt square, sorry ये dt square, dt into dt, this is nothing but of your dt square, d into d, this one is nothing but d square into x, this is dt into dt, ये हो गया मेरे पास dt square part of a relation. So next one is nothing but what right now? Velocity as a function, acceleration as a function of velocity, and this velocity is a function of your x. Then what I'm doing is multiplying, dividing by your dx on both the sides, so dx by dx. This dx by dx, this dx by dt is nothing but velocity, and this one is nothing but dv by your dx part of relation. Is it clear for everyone?
ओके,
चलो ठीक है।
ठीक है।
Yes, sir.
For one dimension देखो बेटा, for 1D अगर थीटा वैल्यू 0 डिग्री है, then particle will speed up. Particle will speed up. Okay. If theta is equals to 180 degrees, यानी opposite, then particle will speed down. Particle will speed down. इसकी speed जो है ना कम हो जाएगी, isn't it? So decreasing acceleration means what? Decreasing acceleration doesn't mean speeding is down right now. If acceleration is in the direction of velocity of the body, then still the speeding up, the acceleration will be a decreasing part. So मान के चलो average acceleration is always in the direction of change in velocity beta, and the direction of acceleration is the velocity vector may or may not be changing, but they depend upon what? Theta. अगर theta 0 degrees है यानी two particles are moving in the same direction for 1D, then the particle will be speeding up. If theta is 180 degrees, then the particle will be speeding down. Speeding down. Decreasing acceleration does not mean speeding down.
Yes, sir.
I'll write that point. It is very important right now. A theoretical question में बहुत ज़्यादा use होता. Decreasing acceleration does not mean speeding down. समझो कैसा? कैसा देखो? Decreasing acceleration does not mean speeding down. कैसा? किसी को आइडिया है? So condition देखो बेटा इसके लिए. If acceleration, that is nothing but a bar, is in direction of velocity. If a bar is in the direction of your velocity, very important बेटा, theory question में बहुत सारे mistake करते हैं, तो उसी के लिए highlight करके मैंने ये point लिखा है यहाँ पर. So decreasing acceleration does not mean speeding down. Like say, if acceleration is in the direction of velocity, okay, so the body will still speed up even acceleration is decreasing, even if acceleration is decreasing. कंडीशन देखो जल्दी से, क्या बोल रहा हूं? If A is in the direction of velocity, acceleration is in the same direction, velocity of the body is also in the same direction. So the body will still speed up. The body will still speed up even if the acceleration is decreasing, even if the acceleration is been decreasing part of a relation. Clear a point here, sabhi ko?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? A point clear hai?
Yes, sir.
Now this point also see right now. This is also very, very important. Mark lagao zara. If velocity of the body at any instant is zero, if velocity of body at some instant is zero, then its acceleration at that instant may be zero, maybe बोल रहा हूं, but it will never be zero. Maybe हो सकता है, zero हो सकता है, लेकिन compulsory condition नहीं है. It's not a compulsory condition. If the velocity of the body at some instant is zero, then its acceleration at that instant may be zero. Can you give me one example, beta? Vertically projection. If your body is being projected vertically in the upward direction from the ground, if the body is being projected towards upward direction, at highest position, final velocity is how much? Zero. But body is projected vertically up from the ground with a certain velocity right now. Still the body will be having the acceleration due to gravity in the downward direction. Is that condition clear? Isn't it? So
Yes, sir.
if velocity of the body at some instant is zero, see at highest position the velocity is zero, but acceleration is not zero. What is an acceleration here? Acceleration is equals to your acceleration due to gravity. So we can say that it may be zero, but it is not a compulsory condition. Is that clear for everyone? Chalo. Now this point you see right. If सोच के बोलो, if velocity of a body remains zero, for a given interval, then its acceleration क्या होगा बता सकता है कोई? Then its acceleration is, for given interval के लिए बोल रहा है, for given interval if the velocity of the body is zero, then its acceleration is zero for that interval. Okay, in the given interval of the velocity is coming to the rest on a straight line in the given interval of a time, then obviously the acceleration of the body is zero for that interval of your time part of relation, isn't it? Velocity मान के चलो, you like say for example you started from your home, isn't it, and you need to reach to some your friend. So this is say for example A and this is your B. You need to go to the B. So say for example you've taken your bike and in middle say somewhere for a certain interval of a time you got some mechanical problem for your bike. That means for that interval of a time your velocity is zero and acceleration is zero, isn't it? Then after that, once the problem is being solved, again you will be increasing and going in the front direction. So for that given interval of a time, if the velocity is zero, so acceleration is also zero for that given interval of your time. Is that point clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next one. See this one. A body can have non-zero velocity and zero acceleration. Is it possible? Can anyone think it and tell me the answer? A body can have non-zero velocity. That means velocity will not be zero, but acceleration will be zero. Isn't it? Example, a body moving with uniform velocity. For uniform velocity, change in velocity is zero. So acceleration is zero, but still the body will be having what? Velocity. Is it clear for everyone? Is it clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? I hope you're clear with this one, beta. A body is having non-zero velocity and zero acceleration. That means if a body is moving with a constant velocity, example,
ट्रेन ट्रेन ले सकते हैं ना
if a body is moving, with constant velocity, yani initial velocity is v, final velocity is also v, then what will be the acceleration? A is equals to v final minus v initial divided by t. तो ये कितना हो गया? 0 meter per second square हुआ कि नहीं हुआ? So this one is also v, isn't it? Initial is same, final is same. Still the velocity is non-zero, but acceleration will become how much for me? 0. Is it clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? So chalo. Let us try to do some problems on this one, beta. First one. The position x of a particle, jaldi bolna, x of a particle varies with time t as x is equals to a into t square minus b into t cube. The acceleration of the particle is will be. Come on, tell me. First option I'm giving it as 2a by your 3b. Second option is 1 by b. Third option is nothing but a by your 3b. And fourth option is nothing but c. The acceleration of the particle will be, sorry, a question और है यहाँ पर, will be 0. The acceleration of the particle will be 0 at dash. चलो जल्दी से बताओ.
Sir, A by 3B.
A by 3b. Third option is correct. Yeah. आया सभी को? Got it, beta, everyone? See here. X is equal to how much, beta? A into t square minus b into t cube. So x is a function of your t. So differentiate this one. So v is equals to your dx by your dt. So that is equals to d in the place of x, a into t square minus b into t cube divided by your dt. A is constant, so bring it out a. Differentiation of a t square is how much for me? Your 2t minus b is out. Differentiation of your t cube is nothing but how much for me? 3t square. That means velocity is equals to 2a into t minus of 3b into your t square. So this is the velocity of the particle. Then acceleration, a is equals to dv by your dt. So that is equals to d in the place of v 2 into your at minus of your 3 into your bt square divided by your dt. So इसको differentiate करो, a is equals to 2 is out right now. Difference 2a is also out. dt by dt is nothing but of your 1 minus this one is a 3b out. Differentiation of a t square is nothing but is
6BT.
6 into your dt. So the acceleration is how much is telling 0. ये हो गया ये. Given 0 in the problem, so 2a is equals to 6 into bt. So 2 ones are, this one is 2 threes are. So t is equal to how much? A by over 3b. So this is the way how to approach this type of a problem. Clear for everyone? आ गया सभी को?
Yes, sir.
Next question. See here, if acceleration of the particle, if acceleration of a particle at any time is given by a is equals to 2t minus 5, 2t plus 5. Calculate velocity. Calculate velocity after 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, it starts from rest. It starts from rest. चलो जल्दी से बताओ. If acceleration of the particle at any time is given by a is equals to 2t plus 5, calculate the velocity after 5 seconds if it starts from your rest.
The answer.
50-50.
कितना आ रहा है बेटा?
50, sir.
Exactly, 50 meter per second. Got it, everyone? See, acceleration is given for me. A is equals to 2t plus of your 5. Isn't it? What we need? Velocity. Acceleration already we know. dv by your dt is equals to your, this one is 2t plus of your 5. So take this one dt on other side. So vt is equals to your 2t plus of your 5 into your dt. Integrating on both the sides. Integrating on both sides. Integrating on both sides. So integral of your dv is equals to integral of your 2t plus of your 5 into your dt. So this is from 0 to your v and the time is from 0 to your 5. Integral of dv is nothing but v. So integral of 2t into dt is how much beta? So this will be equal to 2 out. Integral of t into dt is nothing but t square by 2 plus 5 into dt. This is nothing but of your 5. dt is nothing but equal to your t. Limits for this one is a right now 0 to your 5. So substitute the limits right now. So this one 2 and 2 will get cancelled here. This is nothing but of your 5 square plus this one is 5 into your 5. 5 5 is 25 plus 5 5 is 25. That will be equal to 50 meter per second. Got it, everyone?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Clear? Serious question, beta. A particle of unit mass, a particle of your unit mass undergoes one-dimensional motion, 1D, such that its velocity varies according to v as a function of your x is equals to beta x to the power of your minus 2 to the power of n, where beta and n are constants, beta. Where beta and n are constants. Okay. And x is nothing but what? Position of your particle. The acceleration of the particle, as a function of x is Sure. Try to do it. Shall I give the options for this one, beta? Okay, I'll give the options. See, the first option is right now for me minus 2n. This one is beta square x to the power of minus 2n minus 1. Second option is minus of 2n beta square x to the power of minus 4n minus 1. And third one is given as minus of your 2n beta square x to the power of minus 2n plus 1. And fourth one is minus 2n beta square exponential to the power of minus 4n plus 1. Sure, try to it. A particle of unit mass undergoes one-dimensional motion such that its velocity varies according to v is equals to beta x to the power of minus 2n, where beta and n are constant. The acceleration of the particle as a function of x is equals to how much? This is medical question only, but don't think to take it as of your engineering question. It is asked in the previous CBSE PMT examination में पूछा गया question ही है basically. बोल दिया रहना आंसर अब तक. I'm giving you 2 minutes time. जल्दी जल्दी करके देख लो एक बार. बहुत इजी क्वेश्चन है बेटा. ऑप्शंस देखने के लिए डरावने हैं, लेकिन कैलकुलेशन इज वेरी इजी. Anyone? Shall I do? मैं करके बताऊं? No one is responding.
Yes, sir.
Shall
Yes,
I
sir.
do or are you trying that? Shall I do?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
क्यों क्यों क्या प्रॉब्लम हो रही बता आप लोग को? क्यों इतना ज्यादा टाइम लग रहा है आप लोग को? क्या समझ में नहीं आया? बोलो प्रॉब्लम में. बोलो. देखो व्हाट इज टेलिंग हियर, a particle of unit mass undergoes 1D. यहाँ पर सी वेलोसिटी एज ए फंक्शन ऑफ क्या है? x. I already told you when you are having the velocity as a function of x, acceleration कैसे लिखना है? Velocity as a function of x मतलब a is equals to v into dv by dx लिखना है. Did I told you or not?
Yes, sir.
Use that relation. That's it. So acceleration, velocity, acceleration is as a function. यहाँ पर दिया हुआ क्या? Velocity as a function of x. So acceleration also I can write as a function of x. A is equals to v into dv by dx. Can I write like this?
Yes.
Isn't it? Then use that's it. उसमें क्या होगा basically? अब हो गया ना, बेसिकली एक्सेलरेशन आ गया मेरे पास. So acceleration A is equals to velocity is how much for me? Beta x to the power of minus n. So it is beta x to the power of your minus of your 2n into differentiation of your d by your dx into velocity. Velocity कितना है यहाँ पर right now? Beta x to the power of minus of 2 into n. So this will be equal to beta x to the power of minus of 2n. Beta is a constant, so bring it out. So into beta, this is a differentiation of x to the power of minus of 2n divided by dx. So beta into beta, so this will become for me beta square. So x to the power of minus 2n. ये calculation करने से पहले see in option whether anything is there right now. Beta square सभी में भी है and beta square 2n भी सभी में है. So right now what we got right now? X to the power of minus 2n. X to the power of minus 2n, x to the power of minus 2n. So still we need to do the calculation. We can't approximate to this one. Then see.
Option 1 आ रहा sir.
So now differentiation of this one will be equal to how much? Beta, can anyone tell me? Differentiation of x to the power of minus 2n मतलब कितना? I'll write with the other pen right now. See यहाँ पर देखो. ये हो गया minus of your 2n x to the power of minus of 2n minus 1. Is this step clear for everyone? Is this step clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? So now I'm writing right now here. So this will become for me how much right now? This one is minus, this one is 2, this is n. So this one is your beta square. X and x is a common. So it is x to the power of minus 2n. This is minus 2n. This is minus 1. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? So what I can write right now from this one? This is minus 2n. This one is beta square. X to the power of minus minus मतलब plus ना बेटा. Minus of 4 into n minus 1. Got it everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Is it clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
What is the option which has been matching? Second option.
Second option.
Got it? Calculation clear है सभी का?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
पक्का?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
चलो,
sir.
very good. Let me see how many of you will do this question. छोटा क्वेश्चन दे रहा हूं, अगर ये करे तो मैं नेक्स्ट टॉपिक को चले जाता हूं, वरना फिर आई विल ट्राई टू डू सम मोर क्वेश्चन बेस्ड अपॉन दिस गिवन कंडीशन. See the question right now. The position x of a particle at any time t is given by x as a function of t is equals to 4 into t cube minus 3 into t square plus of your 2. The acceleration and velocity of the particle at any time t is equals to 2 seconds will be. Chalo. I'll give you exactly 60 seconds to do this questions. It's 2:49. 1 minute में आंसर बोलने का मेथड होना चाहिए. Position of a particle at any time is given by x is equals to 4t cube minus 3t square plus 2. The acceleration and the velocity of the particle at any time t is equals to 2 seconds will be. Acceleration is how much and velocity is how much? You will get two answers for this one.
Acceleration is 42, sir.
Acceleration is
42.
this is your AIMS question, beta. Acceleration is how much? 42 or
Velocity is 36 sir.
velocity is
36.
36. पक्का आया सभी को? चलो let us try to see. V is equals to dx by over dt. That is equals to x दे रखा है. So differentiation of this one will become how much? Can I write the step directly, beta? 4 is out. Differentiation of your this one 4 3 is at 12. So this one is your 12 into t square minus 3 is out. Differentiation of t square is 2t. 3 into 2 6. So this one will be 6 into t. Differentiation of 2 0. So this is your velocity. So t is equals to how much? T is equals to 2 seconds. Velocity is equals to 12 into t कितना है 2 square minus 6 into your 2. So this one is how much for me? 12 into 2 square is how much for me? 4 minus 6 into 2 12. तो कितना आ रहा है?
Thirty-six.
36 meter per second. Clear?
Yes.
Everyone got acceleration 42 beta? I need not to do this problem.
Yes, sir. Acceleration
sir.
42.
Everyone.
Yes.
Everyone.
No,
Everyone.
sir.
हाँ तो सभी लोग जो भी इंस्टीट्यूट में बैठे हो ना एक 50-50 सिटअप्स करो जल्दी से लाइव ऑन करके. जल्दी 50 सिटअप्स करो. जल्दी. ये इज इक्वल से कितना है? इसको डिफरेंशिएट करना है. डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ दिस वन इज हाउ मच फॉर मी?
12 into 2.
Acceleration 42 आ रहा sir.
हाँ
24 t minus
Acceleration
6.
42.
24 minus 6.
पक्का?
Yes, sir.
वेरी
Yes,
गुड.
sir.
कीप इट अप. अब एक्सेलरेशन बताओ जल्दी से. ये इज इक्वल्स टू 12t स्क्वायर का डिफरेंशिएशन कितना होगा?
12 t minus t 6.
12 ए
12
12 into 12 out
12
t स्क्वायर का
into 2.
डिफरेंशिएशन कितना है?
24
24 into t
T minus 6.
कितना हो जाएगा?
2.
Sir, minus
It-
6.
Minus 6.
हाँ
Minus
माइनस 6. ओके
T के पास 2 सब्स्टिट्यूट कर
Yes, sir.
देना.
हाँ t के पास क्या सब्स्टिट्यूट करोगे?
2.
2. But what is telling see right now here? The acceleration and the velocity of the particle at any time t is equals to 2 seconds will be equal to how much? At
Yeah.
any time acceleration will be equal to how much for me? At t is equals to 2 seconds मतलब क्या? At t is equals to 2 seconds.
seconds.
Acceleration will be equal to 24 into t.
Into 2.
Any time पूछ रहा है ना बता खाली as a acceleration as a function of a time ही लेना अपने को. So that one is a 24 into t is nothing but of your 2. So this will be equal to how much for me?
48.
48. आप लोग क्या करें? 48 minus 6 करें ना?
Yes.
Isn't it? Now see the question right now. Acceleration and velocity of the particle at any time. That means acceleration as a function of time ही लेना अपने को. ये पूरा नहीं लेना basically. Got that condition? We know that acceleration is this one. Option में उसने वो भी दे रखा है. 42 भी दे रखा है आंसर में. 42 and 36, 48 and 36.
Yes, sir.
बात समझ में आई? क्लैरिटी आई?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
अगर ये एनी टाइम नहीं देता तो if you would have been use the word that acceleration and velocity of the particle at t is equals to 2 second बोलता तो directly at that time we will be writing this one as 24 into 2 minus 6 करते. But he is telling that at any time t is equals to 2 seconds only at a time of your certain time. That means acceleration you should take as a function of your time only. Got it?
Yes, sir.
चलो नेक्स्ट हेडिंग लिख लो बेटा जल्दी से. Equations of motion. I'm not deriving any of these equations beta, and we are talking about only for the motion in which acceleration is of your constant. So what is the first equation? You know already. V is equals to u plus of your at. Second kinematic equation is nothing but s is equals to your ut plus half of your a into your t square. And third kinematic equation, v square minus u square is equals to 2 into your s. And fourth equation is of your Snth formula right now for me. Snth will be equal to how much better? Can anyone tell me the formula for your Snth part of relation? Snth will be equal to your how much for me? U plus of your a by 2 into your n minus of your 1. Clear? यही है
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
पक्का?
Yes, sir.
देखो एसेंथ का फॉर्मूला क्या लिखा मैंने? एसेंथ इज इक्वल टू u प्लस ऑफ योर a by 2 into n minus 1 है कि 2n minus 1 है?
-1 लिखे थे।
हाँ 2n minus 1 होना चाहिए ना. This should be equal to 2n minus of your 1, not n minus 1. n minus 1 कब लोगे basically? Can you tell me right now? When you will be taking as of your n minus of this condition? I can even write this one as of your Snth will be equal to your u plus of your a into, this will become for me n minus of your 1 by 2. If I'm writing n, it is minus of 1 by 2. If I'm taking 2 out, so the n should be multiplied with your n. So these are the basic kinematic equations which you should remember for doing the numericals of the given condition. Clear as a bigo? Chalo.
Okay, sir.
In this one, what is remaining constant, beta? Acceleration is equals to your constant. Whenever acceleration is of your constant, directly I can use the kinematic equations. These are the 4 kinematic equations which you should be able to remember. So the first question on this one, beta. Say for example, if I'm talking about the velocity of a particle, the velocity of a particle varies with displacement, varies with your displacement, is given by v is equals to under root of your 3x plus of your 16. First of all, find the acceleration, and initial velocity. Find the acceleration and initial velocity. Listen the question carefully. Try to read the question carefully. Velocity of a particle varies with the displacement. That means velocity is the function of x. Velocity is the function of x. Find the acceleration and the initial velocity. Find the acceleration and the initial velocity. So what I can do right now for this equation, can anyone tell me what I need to do? Square on both the sides. Square on both the sides. If I square on the both the sides, what I'll be getting right now, beta? V square is equals to 3x plus of your 16. Squaring on the both the side, V square is equals to 3x plus of your 16 part of relation. So from this one, I can write here, if I take 16 inside, so this is V square minus 16 is equals to your 3 into your x. I can write this one as a V square. 16 can be written as of your 4 square is equals to, this one is nothing but 3 into x. Now what I can do? I can compare it with v square minus u square is equals to 2a into your s. Isn't it? So 2a will be equal to how much better? S is nothing but of your x. 2a is nothing but equal to 3. So acceleration is equal to how much for me? 3 by 2. That means 1.5 meter per second square. Is it clear for everyone?
Yes,
Comparing
sir.
with the standard equation, s is nothing but equal to x only, beta. So this one is x. In the place of your 2a, I am having right now 3. So comparing both of them, I got acceleration 1.5. And in the place of initial velocity, what is there right now? U square. So u will be equal to how much, beta? 4 meter per second. Is it clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Chalo, very good. Next question देखो जल्दी से. If Sn is equals to your 2 plus 0.4 times of your n, find its initial velocity. Find its initial velocity. Find its initial velocity and acceleration. Make it fast. Snth का formula में compare your standard equation you write in terms of your Sn. So Sn is equals to how much better? Sn is equals to 2 plus of your 0.4 times of your n. That means I can write this one as of your right now 2 plus this one is of your 0.4 into n minus 0.4 divided by 2 plus 0.4 divided by 2. Adding and subtracting, will it make any difference for me? Can you see? So this will become how much for me, beta? This will become for me how much?
सर सर में नहीं आया सर, क्या करें आप?
ये देखो बेटा 2 plus 0.4 into your n. What I did is ये 0.4 माइनस कर रहा हूँ, मैं सबट्रैक्ट कर रहा हूँ उसको. ये माइनस प्लस करे तो क्या है, कैंसिल हो गया, फिर यही आया ना मुझे.
Yes, sir.
ओके सर.
Isn't it? I'm adding and subtracting your 0.5 by your 0.4 by your 2, because I know the formula for SN. SN is equal to how much for me? U plus of your A into your n minus of your 1 by 2.
Right.
Isn't it? I'm writing that in that form basically. So it is
Okay.
2 plus 0.4 into your n minus 0.4 divided by 2 plus 0.4 divided by 2. Why I taken 0.4? Because in the last term whatever I'm having right now 0.4 लिया हुआ है. So जो भी term इनके साथ है उसको मैंने लिया हुआ है and adding with the dividing by your first term. So adding and subtracting again I'll be getting back the same equation.
Yes sir.
Isn't it? Is it clear
Right.
for everyone?
Yes, sir.
So now tell me what I can do the next step right now for this one. What is the next way I can write?
LCM and LCM ले सकते हो सर.
हाँ तो अभी this will become how much for me? 2 point ये हो जाएगा 2 plus इसमें 0.4 if I take common right now for this one, this will become for me n minus of your 1 by 2. आया सभी को? See this
Yes,
one is
sir.
0.4 n minus 0.4 by 2 plus 0.4 by 2. 0.4 I have taken common right now. So it will become for me how much? N minus 1 by 2. You multiply this one, I'll be again getting the same back, the same relation. 0.4 into your n minus of your 0.4. ये कितना हो गया मेरे पास यहाँ पर right now? 2.2. Now compare with the standard equation. Compare with your standard equation. What is the standard equation for me? Sn is equals to u plus of your a into your n minus of your 1 by 2. So how much I'm getting acceleration right now?
0.4.
Acceleration is 0.4 meter per second square. What is the initial velocity? 2.2 meter per second. So this will be your answer. Clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Got
Yes,
it?
sir.
आया
Yes,
सभी को?
sir.
One more and very good question, beta. Only I'm using the kinematic equation. I'm not entering into the motion and gravity. So don't take the tension of that all questions basically. Now see this question better. Very important and also shortcut formula for so many questions. The two ends of a train, moving with uniform acceleration, pass a certain point with velocity u and v. First off, find the velocity with which the middle Very good question. Understanding is very much important. So first try to read the question, everyone, and try to draw the diagram as per your understanding part of relation. The two ends of a train are moving with uniform acceleration. Passes a certain point with velocity u. A front part is moving with velocity u and final part is moving with a velocity of your v. Find the velocity with which the middle point of the train passes the same point. आया? डायग्राम ड्रॉ करो, आराम से आ जाएगा। पहले डायग्राम ड्रॉ करो जैसा आप लोग, नथिंग मैथमेटिक्स से, देखो बेसिक कंडीशन है। सी हाउ आई एम डूइंग दिस वन। The two ends of a train are moving with a uniform acceleration, passes a certain point with a velocity u and v. मान के चलो आप यहां पर ठहरे हो, so this is u. Okay, so this is your point, this is some point, मान के चलो the point where you are standing, this is some point p, and this is your track. This is your track, and in this one the track has been here and train is moving. तो मान के चलो this is one part of your train and this is your other part of your train roughly. ठीक है, this one.
Sir, under root u square plus v square by 2.
Very good. So this one is moving with velocity v beta, and this one is moving with velocity u, and this is the middle part of this one. Like say suppose middle part of this one is moving with velocity v dash. So total distance, middle part matlab ये distance is s by 2. This distance is also s by 2. If total distance I am taking it as of here, yes. Total distance of the train, if it is s, the middle point means this will be s by 2, this will be your s by 2. So this is a point P. Now from here to here, I know the two velocities. Now when I know the two velocities, I can use the kinematic equation v square minus u square is equal to 2s. See here, I know the distance, I know the initial velocity, I know the final velocity. So I can write here right now v dash square minus for this one u square is equals to 2 into a into your s by 2. Can I write like this for this part? Then for this one again, final velocity is v right now here. So this is v square. For this part, this will be the initial velocity right now. That is nothing but of your v dash square is equals to again 2a into your s by 2. So just equate 1 and 2. So these two are same. So I can write here right now v dash square minus of your u square is equals to v square minus of your v dash square. See here, 2as by 2, 2as by 2 are same. So if I equate both of them, v dash square minus u square is equals to v square minus of your v dash square. So what I did, you see, this end is moving with velocity u, this end is moving with velocity v, and middle part is moving with the velocity v dash. That means for this part, this is the final velocity. And for this part, this is your final velocity and this will become the initial velocity. Isn't it? Because it is passing it. This already it is a final velocity. This will become for me the initial velocity. So for this part, if I'm taking, final velocity is v dash square, initial velocity is u, that is equals to 2a into your s by 2. Now for this part, this is your initial velocity and this is your final velocity. So it is v square minus v dash square is equals to 2a into your s by 2. Is that clear for everyone, this step?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now equate both of them better. If I equate both of them, v dash square minus u square is equals to v minus v dash square. Now if I take this one, this side, this will become for me positive. This one is 2 v dash square is equals to, this will become for me how much better? This is v square as it is. This minus will come here. So this will become for me u square. That means v dash square is equals to, can I write this one as u square plus of your v square divided by 2. So v dash will be equal to under root of your u square plus of your v square divided by 2. I hope everyone got this problem. Is it clear for everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sure. Next question, madam. Very good question again. A rifle bullet loses 1/20th of its velocity in passing through a plank. First of all, what will be the least number of such planks required required to just stop the bullet? To just stop the bullet. See the question and see how you can draw the diagram for this one. A rifle bullet loses how much velocity, beta? 1/20th of its velocity in passing through a plank. Like say for example, I am having a plank here right now. 1. ऐसे कितने planks होना चाहिए? So how many planks do I require like that so that I can stop this bullet? Okay. Now if the bullet is coming from here right now like this, this is moving with velocity u. It passes right now here, यहाँ maximum है. उसके बाद थोड़ी velocity कम होगी, फिर थोड़ी कम होगी, फिर थोड़ी कम होगी, and finally यहाँ पर velocity 0. तो ऐसे कितने planks चाहिए मुझे? So that I can stop this velocity. यहाँ पर बड़ा arrow mark represent the velocity is more. When it is entering next plank, velocity decreases, or third decrease, or third decrease, and finally the velocity should become for me 0. So this is what exactly the question. This is your plank. मतलब कोई cardboard जैसा structure basically, isn't it? Now a rifle bullet loses 1/20th of its velocity in passing through the plank. That means after passing through this plank, how much velocity is lost? 1/20. That means equals to how much for me? U minus of your. This is nothing but of your 1/20 times of your u. It loses this much amount of your energy. Loses na. So initial velocity means 1/20 times of u. I need to remove it. So I know the velocities and I know the distance. What is the kinematic equation I can use here? V square minus u square is equals to 2a into your s. Because I can't use s is equals to ut plus half at, because time is not there. In first equation also I can't use because I don't know the time. Only equation I can use is right now velocity and s part deflation. V square minus u square is equals to 2a into your s. Okay. Now what will be the velocity bit after losing this one? So if 1/20th is lost, the remaining will become how much for me? 19 into u divided by 20 whole square minus initial velocity is u square, that is equals to 2 into a. S is matlab मान के चलो some we need x planks to pass. So this is a x. Okay. So this is the first equation. After passing, it loses this much of amount of velocity, isn't it? Now see here, finally when it is coming, final velocity is how much for me? 0. Final velocity is how much for me? 0. After passing how many planks? X planks per deflation. That means I can use here, final is nothing but 0. Initial velocity is u square. That is equals to 2 into your a. How many planks? N planks. So n into your x. This is your equation number 2. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
देखो फिर से बोला सर. देखो this one is for this much. इसमें the moment it is passing through this plank, the moment it is passing through this plank, it loses this much of velocity. Yani initial velocity is u. The moment it enters into the plank, the final velocity is becoming how much for me? U minus 1/20 times of u. Yani that will become for me 19 u by 20 whole square. Initial velocity is u square. That is equal to 2a into your by passing x. Now how many I need right now further so that it may final velocity will become 0. If here it is the final and this is your initial, so second equation v square minus u square is equal to 2a into your x. Final velocity is 0, initial velocity is v, 2 into a. How many planks are required right now? I don't know. So I'm taking that one as n into x. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? Now see from this one, what I can write now for the given condition right now. So in this one, if I'm writing the relation, I can get the value of your n from this one. Isn't it? X value is also known for the given condition. So this one is equal to how much for me? U square is equals to 2a into n into your x. Okay. समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
See here, 2a into x, 2a into your x. So 2a into your x can be written as from this one. See here, 2a into your x will be equal to u square by your n लिख सकता हूँ. This means this value I can write as 2a into x can be written as u square by n. लिख सकता हूँ बेटा? This is 2ax ना बेटा?
जी सर, एक सेकंड.
isn't it? 2a, see 2a into x. ये n इधर लेके चले जाओ. So it will become for me u square by your n. So if I write that value right now there, so this will become for me how much right now? See 19 into u square divided by your 20 minus u square is equals to, this one is also equal to how much for me? U square by your n. Clear hai?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Isn't it?
sir.
Now if I need to calculate the value of your n, so n बाहर निकालो. तो n कैसे निकालोगे? देखो अगर n इधर चले गया तो ये पूरा नीचे आ जाएगा इधर. तो n is equals to n I am taking right now here. So ये हो गया u square as it is divided by, ये पूरा term नीचे आ जाएगा. So it is 19 into u square divided by 20 minus of your u square. कुछ करते हुए दिखाई दे रहा है देखो. u square कट गया. So n will be equal to how much beta? 1 by over. This will be equal to how much for me? Can anyone tell me right now? ये कितना आ जाएगा? माइनस है ना. So this one is nothing but of your u into your a. Retardation. So it is minus of your u square. ये माइनस भी है ना बेटा. यहाँ पर ये माइनस है तो यहाँ पर भी ये माइनस आएगा. Sorry, I left that minus sign. So this one is your minus. अगर ये माइनस निकाल रहा हूँ तो this can be written as of your how much for me? 1 minus of your. This will become for me how much? 19 by 20 whole square. यहाँ पर भी माइनस आएगा. See, in this one we are having minus only na. Minus u square is equal to 2a into n into your x part of relation, isn't it? So this will become how much right now for me? U square will get cancelled. If I'm removing this minus sign, so 1 will be here right now. This will go on this side. So n is equal to 1 by 1 minus of 19 by 20 whole square, isn't it? Now if I take the LCM for this one, so n is equals to, this will become for me 20 का whole square कितना? 400. LCM ले लो तो ऊपर चले जाएगा. So that will become for me 400 divided by over. So this will become for me, this one is your LCM. तो यहाँ पर आ जाएगा ये 400 minus 19 into 19, 9 9s are 81. So 1 into your 8, 2, 6, 1. तो ये हो गया 361. So this will become for me 400 divided by 400 minus 361. 61 minus 1 यानी 39. So n is equals to how much for me? N is equals to 400 divided by 39. Approximately I can take 10. 39 को 40 बना लो. So if I
Yes,
make it
sir.
40 approximately, so n will become how much for me?
10.
10. Approximately लिख रहा हूं मैं.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise 400 by 9, 39 कितना आ रहा है देखो.
$10.2 sir.
10.2 आ रहा. So that means 10.2 यानी 10 cross कर लेके it is entering into your 11th plank, because 10 is been crossed, so it will be your 11th. So number of planks will be equal to how much beta? Number of your planks must be equal to 11. Clear? Only thing is you need to do the little bit of calculation. इसमें थोड़ा calculation बनता है basically. Otherwise if you are not perfectly okay with this one, you can make one directly shortcut here right now. We can make a shortcut here right now. एक छोटा सा shortcut है जिसको अगर आप लोग याद रख सकते हो तो याद रख लो right now. If bullet loses 1 by nth of its velocity, 1 by nth of its velocity, number of planks will be equal to, n is equals to, I can write this one as of your u square divided by your 2 into n minus of your 1. ठीक है?
एक मिनट.
जरूरत नहीं है बेटा, इट्स नॉट रिक्वायर्ड फॉर दिस वन, क्योंकि ऐसे
Yes,
फॉर्मूले
sir.
हम लोग को, ऐसे वाले फॉर्मूले जनरली हम लोग को यूज भी नहीं होते. बहुत सारे मेटल्स में भरे हुए रहते हैं, लेकिन इट इज ऑफ नो यूज. इट्स ओनली यूज फॉर यू टू डू योर वीकेंड एग्जाम. बट वैसा वाला करना जरूरत ही नहीं है, बस आप ये वाला ही याद रख लो, बहुत काफी है बेसिकली. आई हैव डन दिस वन इन वेरी डिटेल. ट्राई टू डू दिस प्रॉब्लम ट्वाइस एंड थ्राइस, यू विल गेट एन आइडिया हाउ वी हैव डन दैट टाइप ऑफ ए प्रॉब्लम. सी अ फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ ए क्वेश्चन. इनिशियल वेलोसिटी इज u. After traveling a distance of your x, the velocity is losing 1 by 20th. So it is u minus 1 by 20 of your u. So for that one, I got one equation. V square minus u square is equal to 2s. Velocity is u minus 1 by 20. So that is nothing but 19 by 20 u whole square. So initial velocity is u, 2a into u. The distance of what I am traveling is nothing but x. Now what is asking is, what will be the least number of such planks required to stop the bullet? That means if it is not to come out, how many more number of planks I need to keep it so that the final velocity is becoming 0. So final velocity is 0, initial velocity is u. So second equation is 0 square minus u square is equal to 2a into your n such planks I am taking, so it is n into x. So this one is how much for me? Minus u square is equal to 2 into a into your x. So 2a into your x is equal to minus of u square by 2. So in the equation number 1, 2a into your x I can write as u square by your n. That's what I have done here right now. So 19 by u square by 20 minus u square is equal to minus of u square by your n. You can cross multiply u square here itself. That's not a problem for me. So n will go there right now. N is equals to minus of u square divided by 19 u square by 20 minus u square. U square is been removed. So if I'm removing this minus sign here, so it is 1 by 1 minus 19 by 20. Now this calculation is almost like a calculatable. You can do it out and simplify it. So answer will be 10.2. That means it will cross the 10 and it is entering into the 11. So approximately I need to have minimum of your 11 planks to stop the velocity of the body to be 0. Is it clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Clear over?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Next question. We are just using the kinematic equation better. We have still more. I'll try to do you another 10-20 problems on this one. Then we'll try to enter into the motion gravity better. And we are also practice another one complete assignment on this one so that you will get an idea how to do the problems related to this one and how we apply the equations. Next one is nothing but you see a particle moves with constant acceleration, along straight line. Constant हुआ मतलब all the equations of motion I can take along straight line starting from rest. Be careful and try to tell me the answer. The percentage increase in its displacement during fourth second compared to that in the third second is. Sure. I'll give the options. First one is 33%. Second one is 40%. Shit.
कंपेयर टू क्या डाले सर बाद में? कौन है?
सॉरी बेटा, मेरे पास चार्जिंग हो गई पूरी।
ओके
जी
सर।
ठीक है ना, क्वेश्चन तो मिल गया ना सभी को, एक बार देख लो फिर से एक बार। मैं आपको फॉरवर्ड कर देता हूँ, वो क्वेश्चन एक बार ट्राई कर लो, बाकी का कल कर लेंगे हम लोग, ठीक है।
सर वो रिकॉर्डिंग आप ग्रुप पे डाल दी है।
हाँ वो आसिफ को पूछे बेटा, नहीं तो विजय मैडम को पूछो, क्योंकि मेरे पास स्टोर नहीं होगा, क्योंकि लास्ट कल का भी मेरे पास भेजे नहीं बेसिकली, इसलिए मैंने तो अपलोड कर दिया होता था बेसिकली। दे हैव नॉट सेंड मी यस्टरडेज रिकॉर्डिंग, टुडे यू मे बी आस्क एदर द विजय मैडम को पूछ लो या आसिफ सर को पूछ लो एक बार, ठीक है।
ठीक है सर।
ओके सर।
वो क्वेश्चन जो अभी मैंने दिया आप लोग को एक बार देख लो, मैं वैसे भी पीडीएफ भी भेज दूंगा, तो सभी लोग ट्राई करो इसके, और कल अच्छे खासे न्यूमेरिकल्स कल के क्लास में करेंगे, ठीक है।
ओके
ठीक है
सर।
सर।
बाय बेटा।
थैंक यू सर।